Whenever I go to other cities, it's clear that just like Liverpool, there's a homeless problem. But Liverpool, in my opinion, is on a complete different scale. Tents all over the city, bodies in sleeping bags on the concrete floor, ex-armed forces who once fought for this country, people with physical problems, and people with mental illness, people who are mums, dads, sons and daughters. And people with makeshift protection because tents are still being destroyed. So, just want to show you another tent that's been slashed and is now unlivable. That was somebody in there and now it's been slashed. No words needed. Visually, Liverpool is up there as one of the best. But something that really frustrates me is this. Hostile architecture, or anti-homeless furniture, I like to call it. Basically, an urban design strategy which acts as a deterrent and guards behaviour, targeting people who rely on public space more than others, such as our homeless, by restricting the physical behaviours they can engage in. Basically stops our homeless being able to sleep on these structures, leaving them to sleep on the concrete floor. And you enter Liverpool, you see all this stunning scenery, you see these stunning buildings, the money that's been spent on this big screen here, this almost New York-esque, and then you're met with these, and let's be honest, it's ugly. I totally understand that we don't want to see homeless sleeping on benches, but it's a massive problem here in Liverpool, and this only drives them to sleep on concrete floors. Imagine being the architect who imagines how to make the world an uncomfortable place. This, to me, is only kicking the can down the street. This isn't solving homelessness at all. It's just keeping people out of certain areas, in my opinion. This is stuff the general public might not even get onto because visually it looks quite nice. If you look at it, it's made to look inconspicuous to the public. These just look like armrests and modern design, but clearly it's fooling everyone. There's a purpose behind this. If we take a look at these benches, these go right up Lime Street here. And I was looking before, not only are they sloped so you can't lie on them, you'll end up falling off, but look at these here. Look at these metal studs embedded in them, obviously to make sleeping on them uncomfortable and impractical. Even bus stops with the only overhead shelter that they might find, new armrests, can't sleep on them. Look how this is sloped. You can see how it's sloped, so it's just literally stopping people from sleeping on it. In quotes, benches with armrests carefully positioned to stop people lying on them. This must have cost a lot of money to make. I can't help but wonder, couldn't this money have been spent on helping the homeless rather than deterring them? Even this is so thin. This is the spot where I interviewed Hayley and Stephen. They were on these steps here, but these gates have been put up since. On a more positive note, I want to show you a cafe here that we have in Liverpool, which is also a charity which supports local rough sleepers and homeless people. One way in which they do this is by having a pay forward scheme, where when you buy a coffee you can pay forward another coffee, which they will pass on to a person in Liverpool who is experiencing homelessness. And I'll pay 2 forward as well, please.
So caramel latte to go
Yes, please.
and 2 paid for.
Yes, please. If you can't pay it back, pay it forward. If you are in Liverpool, please pay this place a visit, and if you can, pay forward 1 coffee. The smallest act of kindness is worth more than the greatest intention. Be the reason someone smiles today, or just be the reason someone believes in the goodness in people.